Hey guys, it's Mike.
It's Dan.
This is the ultimate choice.
If you're gonna ask me this question later, I'm not gonna answer.
Oh, you know I'm gonna ask you later.
I'm not gonna answer this question.
You're gonna have to answer it.
No.
You're gonna have to answer it. You're gonna
not
have
answering
to
this.
answer. I don't care. You're gonna have to answer it. Here's what we're talking about. So China has been hit by floodwaters lately,
Right.
and this man, he lives in, where does he live?
Before we tell you that, just so you guys know, if you've been living under a rock, this is the worst flood and hundreds. It's really horrible what's going on. If you guys don't know, look at the photos and
Yeah, it's a horrendous situation. Going on.
horrendous. And basically, now it's hit Xingtai,
Xingtai.
Hebei,
Yeah.
which is in the north now.
Yeah.
So basically, this is what happened in the north when it hit the city.
Right. So this man, he heard flood is coming. So he
Right.
rushes. So first of all, he rushes to his mother's house because she lived alone.
Right.
And he's waited there for 3 hours waiting for the flood to hit. I don't know
Right.
why.
This particular city got hit really, really hard, and even officials have been suspended because they were saying that it came all of a sudden. So maybe he was afraid. People literally like water just started rising because the government didn't warn them fast enough.
Well, that's not why I said why he waited there for
Right.
3 hours. But he waited there for 3 hours and no flood came.
Oh, maybe because he was anticipating it.
Well,
I don't know.
that again doesn't explain my question, which
Okay.
I'll bring out later.
Okay.
But he waited at his mom's house for 3 hours for the flood to come. No flood came. So
Okay.
he went back home, fell asleep. In the middle of the
Right.
night, his wife wakes him up and says, "Flood's coming."
And that's when the flood boom.
So then
Yeah.
he rushed. First thing he does is rushes to his mom's house.
Yeah.
And tries to make sure she's okay.
Right.
Then rushes back to his own house to find that his wife has already barricaded the door
Right.
from the floodwaters. So he yells at her and says, "Bring the kids and my father, his father,
Yeah.
who's disabled,
Yeah.
to the rooftop."
Yeah.
And then he rushes back to his mother's house to take care of his mom. So when the flood subsides, he comes back. His wife's gone.
Along with
The kids
And
and the money.
and 2,000 yuan.
Yeah, right. So brings back to my original question. Why he spent 3 hours waiting for the flood?
Right.
That's more than enough time to move his mom to his house.
Right.
And take care of all of them, so he wouldn't have to be in this situation.
I mean, that's the first thing I thought of because after basically the wife left him because he went for the mom at
Right.
a time when she had the kids and the father.
The disabled father.
But he put himself in that situation. But now he's in this situation. What the heck is he gonna do?
Yeah.
I mean, what the heck
Well,
is he gonna do?
he could have alleviated. This never should have developed to the situation it had.
Right.
But okay, you're in that situation. Let's say it happened. You're in that situation. Okay, it's cliffhanger. Okay.
Right.
Right hand, you have the mom.
Right.
Left hand, you have your wife.
Well, I would never put myself in that situation.
No.
Yeah.
You're in that situation now. You are in that situation right now. Left hand.
Yeah, I can't answer
your
that.
mom,
But
right hand.
How?
Okay, in this case,
how
your
can
girlfriend.
anyone
Not your wife yet. Your
answer
girlfriend.
that question? No. Well, some people say girlfriend and wife. That's. It's just as I would say wife. Let's say wife. Okay. No, how can you answer this question? How can anyone answer this question? They can't answer it.
Let me.
What if my mom or my girlfriend's watching this?
Let me water down this a little bit for you. Let me water down this a little bit for
alright.
you. It's not a cliff.
All right,
It's not a cliff.
Yeah.
Alright?
yeah.
They're
It's not a
gonna
cliff.
get killed.
Yeah, they're not
They're
gonna die.
But one of them is gonna be severely mad at you.
Well, I would definitely wouldn't want my wife to be mad at me. No.
There we go.
The way you phrase that question, can I answer it like that?
Because in this situation, no one died.
No one died.
Right.
Somebody could have died.
Yeah.
Somebody could
But
have
no
died.
one died. Let's say you knew no one's gonna die.
If I knew no one's gonna die, of course I want my wife not to be mad at me. Cause yo. Well, cause I'm gonna back myself up here, right? Here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. Yo, I'll tell anyone this. When you marry someone, that becomes your unit. So to me, and I've told my friends and stuff like this before, where I'm like, I'm not saying like forget about your parents. I'm saying like that is now your family. This is our family for the future. You know, like anyone else, your friends, your cousins, your relatives, even your parents sometimes. To me, like, if you're asking me who comes first in that situation, I would have to say my immediate family, my wife and my kids, my nuclear family.
So you can leave your mom.
No, I would make no. Well, that's
You
what I was saying.
watching?
No, wait. So first,
You
I would
your mom
make
watch this
sure.
show?
Yeah, she watches.
But she doesn't understand what we're saying.
I don't know. I think she understands like that what's going on, what happened in this story. But like, this is my family. So if I gotta make sure one of them is okay first, I'll make sure the wife and kids are okay first, and then I go get the mom. That's what I would have done in this situation.
But I'm gonna counter you
Okay.
with just playing devil's advocate
Yeah.
here. Your wife could always leave you. Your mom's never leaving you.
Yeah, well, she's definitely leaving me in this case. You're right. You're right. Okay, you're right because that's not your flesh and blood.
Yeah.
Okay, I agree with you. I mean,
And she gave you life.
Yeah, dude.
You wouldn't even be here without your mom.
No, I'm not saying I wouldn't go get my mom at first. I'm just saying I would. In this situation, it's almost like you got to make sure one's safe. Like you're gonna go. You have time to go after both. This isn't like you can only like the cliff thing that you said because that question you can't answer. There's no way to answer that question.
Right.
But in this case, right, you got time to go after both. I would be like, all right, maybe I get my. How long does it take to get your wife and kids up? Because basically it sounded like he woke up. She was like, honey, the flood's coming, and he's out the door.
Yeah.
Which that's unacceptable. Like you can't spend 5 minutes to be like, come on, hun, let's go up to the
first thing he thought of was that his mom's alone.
Right.
First of all, she's alone.
Okay.
She's probably really old.
Yep.
So he's like, well, if it hit her house, then she might not have long. And like he was
Okay.
probably thinking like,
Okay.
well, my wife, the kids, they're on mobile. Except for my father, they're on mobile.
Right.
So they could probably handle themselves.
Right.
So let me go take care of that.
Right. I mean, look, I'm not defending. I'm not saying like who's wrong or the other, but also I think the wife overreacted a little bit. Well, I might get killed for that. I don't know if women are like, if it ever did that to me, or if he was watching this and be like, oh, if you think that was overreaction, I'll dump you right now.
Yeah, your girlfriend would definitely not appreciate that.
What I'm saying is the manner that he left, I don't agree with that. But if I'm him, at least I'd be like, hey, hun, do you think you can handle this? I'd be like, do you think you can handle this? Can you take our wife and
you would probably be like, yo, hun, handle this. I gotta go do. You can't. There's no debating. At that point.
But like
Water's coming.
But you make sure you'd be like, yo, you can handle this, right?
Yeah.
Take my father.
Yeah. Anyway,
up there.
there's like 1,000 things he could have done to make this all better, but he didn't, and he's in this situation now. But let us know your thoughts. Who do you agree with? Do you agree that he should have stayed with his family? Do you agree that he should have went for his mom? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you all so much for watching this episode. See ya
Later.